Nvidia just reported one of the most astonishing quarters in the history of technology. And today, we're going to break down everything you need to know about the company's Q3 fiscal 2025 earnings, released on November 19th, 2025. This is the quarter that investors across the world have been waiting for, because Nvidia is the engine behind the global AI revolution, and their results give us a real-time look into whether the AI boom is still accelerating or beginning to cool down. So in this video, we'll walk through the numbers, the growth drivers, the new technology announcements, the forward guidance, the risks, the market reaction, and ultimately what this all means for investors going forward. The headline number that shocked the market was Nvidia reporting revenue of around $57 billion for the quarter, which represents enormous year-over-year growth and significant acceleration from the previous quarter. Almost all of this came from the data center division, which generated over $51 billion in revenue alone, once again proving that Nvidia's AI-focused hardware and platform strategy is the core driver of the company's explosive growth. This level of revenue from a single business segment is unheard of in the semiconductor world, and is a direct reflection of global demand for GPUs, powering everything from large language models to autonomous systems to enterprise AI platforms. Earnings per share also came in extremely strong at $1.30, supported by surprisingly high gross margins. Nvidia maintained margins in the mid-70% range, which is impressive, given how quickly they are ramping up new product architectures and scaling manufacturing across multiple geographies. Operating income for the quarter reached levels typically reserved for the largest mega-cap tech companies, demonstrating the sheer profitability of today's AI computing cycle. Net income surged as well, showing that Nvidia is not just growing revenue, but also expanding the efficiency and leverage of its entire business model. Turning to each business segment, the data center division continued to be the star of the show, rising due to the overwhelming demand for Nvidia's Blackwell GPU architecture. Blackwell is currently the gold standard for AI training and inference, offering massive throughput upgrades and substantial power efficiency gains. This architecture is being rapidly adopted across hyperscalers, sovereign AI initiatives, supercomputing centers, and enterprises upgrading their internal AI infrastructure. Major partnerships were highlighted this quarter, including large-scale cloud compute expansions, collaborations with leading AI research labs, and government-backed AI infrastructure programs. Nvidia repeatedly emphasized that GPU capacity across major cloud platforms is essentially sold out, with customers reserving as much supply as they can secure. Gaming revenue came in at roughly $4 billion, holding stable compared to the previous quarter, but still delivering strong year-over-year growth. While gaming is no longer the primary growth driver of the company, the segment remains healthy and profitable, with Nvidia continuing to dominate the discrete GPU market. Professional visualization also grew meaningfully, supported by demand for AI-enhanced design tools and digital twin technology. Automotive and robotics revenue remained modest, but showed steady progress, particularly as autonomous systems and AI compute platforms move deeper into commercial deployment cycles. One of the biggest highlights of the earnings call was Nvidia's strategic expansion beyond chips and into full-stack AI computing. This includes advanced interconnect technologies, new networking solutions, and an expanding software ecosystem that covers everything from model training frameworks to industrial simulations to digital health applications. Nvidia is positioning itself as the central backbone of global AI infrastructure, not just a chip company, but a full-spectrum AI platform provider. The company also emphasized the significance of producing Blackwell wafers on US soil for the first time, strengthening supply chain resilience and aligning with geopolitical and national security considerations. Additional partnerships with global governments point toward a future in which nations begin operating their own sovereign AI clusters, all powered by Nvidia's hardware and software stack. This is setting up a new long-term demand cycle where AI becomes not just a corporate priority, but a national strategic asset. Looking forward, Nvidia issued extremely strong guidance, expecting around $65 billion in revenue for the next quarter. This forward outlook exceeded market expectations and further confirmed that the AI demand cycle is nowhere near slowing down. The company expects margins to remain strong and operating expenses to stay well managed, indicating another potentially historic quarter ahead. But even with all this momentum, investors must consider the risks. There are ongoing debates about whether the global AI infrastructure build-out will maintain its current pace or eventually hit a saturation point. Some analysts believe spending could normalize as large enterprises optimize existing compute rather than expand it. There are also geopolitical concerns, including export restrictions, chip supply constraints, and international competition in semiconductor manufacturing. In addition, cloud providers continue exploring in-house chip designs, which could create future competitive pressure. And with Nvidia's valuation already pricing in extraordinary growth, even a slight slowdown could lead to significant market volatility. Despite these risks, the long-term thesis remains powerful. Nvidia is at the center of a global transformation in how organizations build, compute, and deploy intelligence. From generative AI to robotics to digital healthcare to industrial automation, almost every major sector is undergoing a shift that depends on accelerated computing. Nvidia's leadership in hardware, software, and AI platforms gives it a commanding advantage, and its partnerships across cloud, enterprise, and government ecosystems make it one of the most important companies in the world today. For investors, the key questions moving forward include whether Nvidia can continue scaling its supply, how long the AI supercycle will last, what competition might emerge, and how quickly new architectures like Rubin and Blackwell Ultra will be adopted. The next growth phase may also include AI PCs, on-device inference, robotics clusters, and edge computing, all areas where Nvidia is already planting seeds. In summary, Nvidia delivered another record-breaking quarter driven by unprecedented AI demand, strong margins, expanding partnerships, and bullish forward guidance. The company continues to dominate the global AI compute landscape, and if current trends continue, we may be witnessing one of the most powerful multi-year growth cycles in the history of technology. Nvidia remains the heartbeat of the AI revolution, and this earnings report shows that the pulse is still accelerating.